Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Love Chisom. On today's video, I'll be teaching you how to make a strapless bustier top pattern. Okay, if this is what you're interested in, keep on watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. This is a simple pattern, very easy to understand, and it's beginners friendly. So stay tuned, let us get started. Right here is my pattern paper. As you can see, I've marked out my line, my front pattern and my back pattern. I divided my pattern paper into two, which this part will be my front pattern and my back pattern, like I labeled it there. Okay, so for my lines, I have here my shoulder line, my bust points, my under bust, and my waistline. So now then my hip. So to get my hip, I'm going to come down by 9 inches for my hip. Right here at my back, I have my bust points, my waistline for the back, and then my hip line. Okay, so the difference between my back waistline and my front waistline is 2 inches. My front waistline is 17.5, while my back waistline is 15.5. okay, so the difference is 2 inches. So to get your hip, I'm going to come down by 9 inches too. Now what I have there now is 2 inches. That is the difference between my front waistline and my back waistline. So that is it there. Okay, so now I'm going to mark my neck, then I'll mark my shoulder, and I will come down by 1 inch, okay, for my shoulder slant, and I'm going to mark it here. So now I'm going to come down for my armhole. My armhole line, come down by 8 inches. To get your armhole line, divide your bust circumference by 6 plus 1.5 inch. So now I'm going to mark, okay, then I will use my ruler to bring the line down. Then here now will serve as my chest line. Okay, here now will serve as my chest line. I'll mark it chest line. Okay, so now I'm going to divide what I have on my armhole into two, and I'll go in by ½ inch. Then I'll use my curve ruler to curve it. So just watch how I'm curving mine. Like this. Okay, this is what I have. So now I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurements here. My nipple to nipple measurements, which is 8 divided by 2, I will have 4. So I'm going to mark it all through to my waistline. So on my under bust, I'm going to mark 0.75 on both sides. Okay, 0.75 on both sides. Then I'm going to curve it to my bust points. So this is what I have here, and right here I'm going to take this line up. I'm going to extend it. So here my nipple to nipple line, I'm going to extend it. I'm going to take it up to my chest line. Okay, I'm going to take it up. So depending on how revealing you want your top, for me I'm going to go up by 1 inch. So you can go up by 2 inches. You can decide not to go up, so depending on your preference. Now to tighten the bust area, the upper chest there, I'm going to mark 1 inch on this side and ½ inch on the other side. Now I'm going to connect it to my bust point. Okay, so then you're going to curve it to your armhole. Just watch how I'm curving my own. Just make a curve to your armhole. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up. So whatever I mark on my under bust, I'm going to mark it on my waistline and also on my hip line, and I'll extend the lines. Okay, I will use my straight ruler to extend the lines.
Okay, now this is what we have. Now I'm going to.
Now I'll begin to mark my body circumference. My bust divide by 4. I'm going to mark. So whatever I take in from the chest tightening, I'm going to replace it. So on my waistline, I'm going to also divide my waist by 4, and I'll mark. Whatever I take in from that, I'm going to mark it. On my hip line, I'm going to do the same thing, divide it by 4, and I will replace that intake. Okay, now I'm going to join the lines together. The dots, I'm going to join them together.
So this is what we have here now. So now coming here, I'm going to, the difference between my back waistline and my front waistline and my back waistline is 2.
Now for my side dart, I'm going to mark the difference between my front waistline and my bust waistline, which is 2 inches. I'm going to mark it here. Remember, my front waistline is 17.5, my back waistline is 15.5, so the difference is 2 inches. So I'm going to use it for my side darts, okay, which I've marked it here, and I've connected it to my bust point. Now for my neck, I'm going to make use of sweetheart neckline. Oh, I'm sorry, my gen have off, but we move regardless, okay? Don't mind my gen. So let's continue. So I'm going to make use of sweetheart neckline. So I'm going to place my ruler like this to draft my neckline. So, and this depends on how deep you want your sweetheart neckline. So you can make it more deeper than this. You can stop at your bust point, so depending on what you want. So this is what I want, okay? So this is all for our front pattern, okay? This is all for our front pattern. Now I'm going to curve the down part. I want it to have a little curve there, okay? Let me just curve it. I will go up by 3 inches from the side, then I'm going to curve like this, okay? So this is what we have for the front pattern. Now we are going to go over to the back, okay? And to draft the back, I'm going to adjust my pattern a little, okay?
So now for the back pattern.
So for the back, I'm going to mark my shoulder of 8.5. I'm going to mark my shoulder of 8.5, and I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my shoulder slants, okay? And I'm going to mark my neck width of 3 inches. Now I'm going to connect. So everything I did on the front neck and armhole, I'm going to repeat it here at the back. Just watch what I'm doing. I'm going to come down by 8 inches, and I'm also going to mark what I have on my shoulder here to get accurate line. And I'm going to mark it with my straight ruler. So now for my armhole, I'm not going to divide and go in by 1/2 inch, okay? I'm just going to place my ruler like this and curve, because this is back. It does not need that going in. You don't need to deepen it, okay? So this is back. I'm going to curve it like this, okay? Now I'm going to mark my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 here. I will also take it down to my hip line, okay? Now I will use my straight ruler to mark. For my dart, I'm going to go in 1/2 inch on both sides. I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on both sides. Then I will come down by 6 inches for my dart leg, extension of my dart leg, and I'm going to mark like this.
So this is it. I'll take this line up here. Okay, so this is my dart.
So this is my dart here. This is my dart. So now I'm going to mark my body circumference. Bust divide by 4 here. Waist divide by 4 plus 1 inch for my dart. I'm going to replace it. Now here, hip divide by 4. I'm going to mark. Remember, on this pattern I did not add any allowance, and I'll join the dots together. So when you are cutting it, then you can join your allowance, okay? So this is the back pattern here. Now I want my back to go down a little bit, okay? This is the curve I want for my back pattern, and I'm going to curve it like this, okay? So this is the curve that I want for mine. So if you want yours straight, you can leave it straight, but I want mine like this. Okay, I want mine like this. So now I'm going to cut out the front pattern. So now for the side dart, I'm going to open this side dart. Okay, I'm going to open this side dart like this, like you see me doing. If you know, if you try to fold the side dart now, it's not going to work, so I have to open here too. Okay, then I'm going to close it. Okay, I'm going to close it like you see me doing here. Just close yours like this. I'm going to use my masking tape to tape it down. Remember, if you close your side dart like this, sometimes it's not always equal to some people. So mine is just a little bit different. So if yours is not equal, then take your ruler and blend them. Okay, blend it and join it to the under bust. Okay, so like I did here. And I'm going to continue my cutting. So this is what I have for the front. This is the two front piece, the center front and the side front of the pattern. So now I'm going to cut out the back pattern. So now for the back pattern, I'm going to show you what to do if you want to use an eyelet and what to do if you want to use a zipper. So if you want to make use of an eyelet here, so you're going to mark 1.5 inch down. Okay, 1.5 inch down. And you're going to mark a straight line. Okay, this is if you want to make use of an eyelet, you're going to cut out that part. Now you're going to cut out the 1.5 inch if you want to use an eyelet. Okay, so that you can be able to snatch well. Now if you want to make use of zipper on your waistline, you're going to go in by 0.75, come down by 6 inches. Now you are going to use your ruler to mark like you see me doing here, and then you cut it out. So okay, to avoid zipper bulge, okay, so you do this, just cut out that part. If you want to make use of zipper, cut it out and put your zipper allowance down. If you want to make use of an eyelet, you're going to cut out this part. Now just cut it out like you see me doing there. I mark it. Now if you want to sew with yoke, this is what you do. Just make your curve like this. Okay, back yoke. If you want this style, if you want any other style, you can still do. Okay, but if you want this style, just place your ruler the way I did and curve. Now on the side, I'm going to go up by 3 inches and I'll curve like I did at the front. Okay, so this is all for the back. Now I'm going to cut out the back. After drafting this, I'm going to cut out the back to show you the part that I need. I did not need the yoke, but if you want to sew with the yoke, just do what I just showed you here, or you do any style of your choice. Okay, and I'm going to sew this with an eyelet, not zipper. Okay, I've cut it out and this is what I have here. So this is what I have for the back piece, my center back and my side back. Okay, so now I just want to draw and show you the, if you want, I mean, to show that this is an eyelet and how your eyelet will sit and what it will look like. I'm just trying to spice it here for you to see. Okay, so if you are making with an eyelet, this is how your eyelet will be sitting. Okay, and this is our front piece and our back piece. Okay, our front pattern and our back pattern. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Reason I hold it down like this, you see how the paper was behaving, it was not relaxing, so I have to tape it down. Now when you look at the side, you see that the sides are equal. So when you, after drafting, immediately you close up your side, that you see that everything will align. Once your measurements are accurate, it will become equal. It must be equal. Okay, so this is my front pattern and my back pattern. So if you want to sew with yoke, this is what you will have. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
And this is the back yoke. Okay, so this is the end of our tutorial. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Bye.